Wishing everyone a very pleasant day. Today, 26th of November, is celebrated as the National Constitution Day, also known as the National Law Day. In 1949, on this day, the Constitutional Assembly adopted the National Constitution and it was enforced on 26th of January 1950. So, in respect to this, we, the students of grade 10, are here to read out the preamble of the Indian Constitution.
We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India
into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic,
and to secure to all its citizens
justice, social, economic and political,
liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship,
equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all
fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation.
in our Constituent Assembly is 26th day of November 1949.
Do hereby adopt in acts ourselves this constitution.
Everyone. On 26 November 1949, a constitution was adopted by the Constituent Assembly of India. This day is celebrated as the Constitution Day. Today is our 71st Constitution Day. On this special occasion, we, the grade 10 girls of Vidyodaya, will present you some key features and the case study of our Constitution. Now, I would like to shoot a question. What is a parliamentary form of democracy? Can anyone answer this?
Yes, Sangu, I'll tell you about parliamentary democracy. It is a system of governance of a state where the executive derives democratic legitimacy from the legislature, and the head of the state is usually different from the head of the government. We adopted this from UK's constitution. Can someone tell me about socialism?
Yes, I'm ready with the answer. Socialism is nothing but the visualization of human beings as social beings who are united by the common humanity, and it is also an ideology that has a range of economic and social systems. Can someone say me what is meant by secularism?
Yes, Saravanya. History provides us with many examples of discrimination on the grounds of religion. To avoid this, India adopted a strategy of separating the powers of religion and the powers of state. This is known as secularism. So now, can anyone speak about the fundamental rights in India?
Yes, Tanusha, fundamental rights are recognized by the Supreme Court, and these rights are specifically identified in our Indian Constitution. We have 7 important fundamental rights which every citizen of India deserves. And can anyone share few points about the directive principles of state policy?
The directive principles of state policy of India are the guidelines or 15 principles given to the federal institutes governing the state of India to be kept in citation while framing the laws and policies. Do you all know how the judges are protected by the constitution?
The duty of judges is considered to be very pious. Therefore, our Indian Constitution has provided an independent judiciary so that they can treat every people in a fair manner and serve their constitutional goals. Now, my question is, how federalism is considered in Indian Constitution?
Yes, I am ready with the answer. And the answer is the federalism is a system of government in which the powers are separated between the central unitary and the constituent units of the country. And I have raised some questions about the Cameron government. Can you please convey some lines about the Cameron government, Madhulika?
It is the government in which the real executive power rests with a cabinet of ministers who are collectively responsible to the legislature. India has the longest handwritten constitution. How?
With 449 articles, 12 schedules, 25 parts, 5 appendices and 101 amendments, our constitution is the longest written constitution in the world. Is our constitution rigid or flexible?
Our constitution, the Indian constitution, is both rigid as well as flexible by the following manners. The procedures of the amendments cannot be made easily or hard.
like US and England. The federal provisions of the country is hard to change as they cannot be changed unilaterally. What do you think about the judicial review?
Judicial review is one of the checks and balances in the separation of power. It is the power of the judiciary to supervise the legislative and the executive branches when the latter exceed their authority. Now, Yaunita, can you please tell us which case defined the basic structure of the constitution?
Well, of course. Keshavananda Bharati vs. State of Kerala is a historical case that prevented the nation from slipping into a totalitarian regime. This case stood against the Land Reform Act passed by the Kerala government. It also challenged the constitutional amendments 24, 25 and 29 passed by Srimati Indira Gandhi. This is a unique case heard by a bench of 13 judges, the largest ever formed. The judgment limited Parliament's power to make drastic amendments that affect the core values enshrined in the Constitution, like the fundamental rights. Democracy won on a wafer-thin majority of 7-6. But the petitioner who saved democracy lost his case. And that is the irony.
As Indians, we should be proud about our constitution and its features. Let's celebrate this day with great patriotism. Happy Constitution Day. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Hi everyone, we are here to see about our Indian Constitution in the Constitution Day, and that's today, 26th November. Do you know why do we celebrate this day in this specific date? This is because the same day before 70 years back, that is 26th November 1949, the Constitution was made and completed by our Constitution makers. Here, my friends from class 10 to update you with new, interesting and unknown facts about our Indian Constitution.
The world's largest constitution was handwritten in italics by Prim Bikari Narendrazada.
The world's largest constitution is Indian Constitution. This is neither typed nor printed. The whole book of Indian Constitution is
The original copy of Indian Constitution was simultaneously written in two languages, in English, and Indian Constitution is kept in helium-filled cases in Parliament of India. It is kept in helium-filled cases because helium is non-reactive to the organic and inorganic procedures. Hence, the Constitution is safe.
The Constitution contained 395 articles and 8 schedules and was about 1,45,000 words long, making it the longest constitution to ever be adopted.
There have been only 104 amendments in the Constitution of India up to January 2020, making it as world's best constitution. The first amendment took place in 1950.
The act was prepared and put for the debate and discussion. Over 2000 amendments were made before it was finalized.
Each and every pages of our constitution is decorated by a skillful artist from Shantiniketan.
In a diversified society like India, the constitution is the peacemaker to live happily and safely as an Indian aspirant. Thank you.